Hey BookTube, it's Jackie. How's it going? If you're new to me and this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello, what's up? My name's Jackie. I sit on my floor and I talk about books. So I hope that's why you're here, because that's what's gonna be happening today. If you're not new to me, thank you for always tuning in and the continued support. I really do appreciate it. So as you can see from today's title of the video, this is my 2025 reading goals. It is that time of the year again where we get to sit down, review what we did last year, learn from our mistakes, see what worked, see what didn't work, maybe even go back a little bit further just to see that as well, and then create some new stuff and hopefully give it another go, give the old college try to start over. This is my 4th year doing a goal video. I had to sit back and try to remember how many years I've done a goal video because I came back in 2022. So I was like, hold on, did I do a goal video in 2022? I had to go back. So this is my 4th goal video, and that's pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's pretty fucking cool. That put a big, huge smile on my face when I finally realized that. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. I think I've got some good ones this year. I think I've got some attainable ones. I've got some ones that are challenging because it's me. If I don't go big, I don't get to go home. You know, that's how it works. So if you'd like to find out what I have high hopes of achieving this coming year, grab yourself a drink, have yourself a seat, and let's get talking some goals. Okay, 2025 people. We'll start 4 years back on YouTube. Holy shit. I can't. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's insane. Yeah. Crap. That's insane. I'm gonna be married 5 years next year. Holy crap. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So the goals. I've got 10 goals here that I hope to accomplish. Yeah, kind of a little bit of it, a lot, but it's me. So let's get into them. The first one, of course, is the standard goal, the Goodreads goal. Everybody does it. And if you don't do it, that's completely fine too. I just like to have some kind of countdown. I like to see that number go down. I feel really accomplished when I see that number go down. Have I ever completed it? 1 year I did. But as of filming this, I have not completed 2024, but we still have some time because I'm actually pre-filming all these. So we still have some time, and there will be a 2024 goal wrap-up video. So I'm not going to go into what I did last year. That'll be on that video. So I'll link it here when it goes up. But my Goodreads goal for this year, because I, at this point in time, have not reached my goal from 2024, I'm just going to keep it the same. So it is 100 books. 100 books. That's what I have on Goodreads. And when I can set it on Goodreads, I will set it. Right now, the option isn't open yet, but yep, 100 books. We're going to try this again. That breaks down to about 8 and some change books a month. So my TBRs, I'm going to try to at least put a minimum of 8 books on my TBRs because of that goal. Maybe sometimes there'll be more, just to try to at least get me there. Because what I was doing wasn't really working. I was just kind of going with it. So we're gonna hope that that will kind of help, but we'll see. But 100 books in the books, first goal of 2025. 100. Holy shit. The next one is I would really like to get better at my written reviews on Goodreads. This was a goal of mine last year. I like doing video reviews. I feel more comfortable doing video reviews. I feel more comfortable sitting and talking than I do actually writing my thoughts out. Because usually when I write my thoughts out, it's in like note form, and then I have to go back and like rework it. And me being that person that I am, I'm just like, that doesn't sound grammatically correct. I can't do this. It takes time. It's a pain in the ass. But I do know that Goodreads reviews, written reviews, actually do benefit authors more than my videos. I'm not a very big YouTuber, okay? I'm not. And I don't think I'm ever going to be. So I'm not going to reach the people that my video views might actually benefit from, actually like benefit the books. It just kind of gets them out there. And I am not for everybody. So not everybody that needs to read these books is going to find me because I'm just not their person. I might read their same books, but that doesn't mean we're the same people. So I know Goodreads reviews do tend to help. So I like to get really much better about that. So I'm trying to do at least 2 reviews a month, 2 written reviews of books that I have read a month. That's kind of my goal, is at least minimum of 2. So fingers crossed I can do that. It's going to be something I'm going to have to actively remind myself to do. And I did actually get a planner this year. So I have a planner for my channel. I actually have one. So I can put videos in and remind myself, hey, I finished this. I need to have this review about at least within a week. So I have all that stuff fresh and good to go. I'm going to try my damnedest, guys. Try my damnedest, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, that sounds very defeatist. So I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. No excuses. There is no excuse. It's just, I can do them while I'm watching TV. I can do them while I'm listening to another fucking book. Okay. I can do them during my sprints with my girls. Like there's no fucking excuse. We're just going to do it. Minimum of 2 a month. 2 a month. That's what I got. Yay. Another thing I like to really get better about is a filming schedule. I do not have a filming schedule. The only thing I have is guaranteed is a weekly wrap-up video on Sundays. And let's be honest here. I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I am so religious about this. I'm so good about it. I am not. I am the worst at it. So much so that my Black Hat Book Coven members literally will get on my ass and then a video pops up. And then you don't see another video from me for a fucking hot minute. Okay? A hot fucking minute. So, I have actually created a challenge for myself, and I will go into that in my channel plans video. So I will link it here so you can go understand that. But I do have a filming challenge that I am participating in. And it's something I created myself to try to get myself to put more videos out there and more content. But a way to work with that is to have a filming schedule. So that's the main goal, is to just really develop a filming schedule. I like to keep my weekly wrap-ups on Sundays. I really enjoy that. When I do them, they do help immensely, especially with keeping track of books and just all my notes and everything like that. It's a nice day. Sundays usually are days where I don't have a lot to do. I really don't, because most of our bulk family stuff happens on Saturdays. And currently my husband is no longer off on weekends. So I have all Sunday to myself after he leaves for work. So there's really no reason that I can't do this. So we're going to try the Sunday weekly wrap-ups, and then I would like to get at least 1 other video a week. So 2 videos a week. I'm hoping I can do that. I just don't have a set schedule yet. I'm trying, because my schedule is so crazy, because my daughter's in sports. We go to her school events, and I'm her transportation. Yes, she will be driving next year, but I'm still her transportation. And we genuinely like to hang out with each other, and we like to do things. And I don't get that. I won't have that much time with her soon, because eventually she's going to be driving and she's not going to be here anymore. So it's hard to decide what's more important. And when it comes right down to it, she is. She just is. So her and my family, they are the most important thing. So this does take a back burner sometimes, because sometimes I just want to spend time with her. And if that means we're just sitting there watching television or watching a murder documentary, that's fine with me. But she also does help me with this. She reminds me, she's like, hey, haven't you filmed in a while? Like, she gets in on it too. So I'm trying to work out a schedule. I know Sundays is a set day that I want, and the other one is just another video at some point in time during that week, from that Monday to that Saturday after that weekly wrap up. So it's not really set in stone, like, let's just be honest, but my schedule is so crazy that I don't want to say I'm going to put a video up every Wednesday, because I have shit to do, and it's hump day. Like, if you look at some of the times when the games fall and stuff, they tend to fall right in that early part of that week. But I also don't want to say Fridays, because I don't want to give up my Fridays. But I'm also trying to enact filming early and being more prepped, hence why the calendar, to try to keep me more organized with that filming schedule. So I am taking steps to getting there. I don't know if it's going to be a constant goal or a constant thing, but I am genuinely going to actively try. I need to get better about my Goodreads reviews and my filming schedule for you guys, because I enjoy this. This is something that I really enjoy. I mean, I've been doing it now for going on 4 years, and I want to keep doing it. So I need you guys to actually watch my videos. So it would help you guys know when my shit's going up. It would help you guys as well. So yeah, a filming schedule is another goal of mine to really work at and actively try to pursue. So, and again, I have a filming challenge to kind of help out with this, and it'll be in my channel plans video, which will be linked up here in the corner when it goes up. So just so you know, guys, there's more to that. Yeah. Another thing I really would like to start doing is, I sort of do this, usually when I do like big hauls, but I don't do it when I just like grab like one book here and then one book there. I really want to track my spending on books and the growth of my physical TBR. This year, me and my husband are actively trying to lower our debt. So keeping track of the amount of money I spend on books and kind of how big my TBR grows versus what it was, how much I'm actually reading, compare that ratio, I think will, either make me feel about this fucking big, or make me feel really good about myself that I'm spending my money on our debt and getting us out of debt so we can have the lifestyle that we both genuinely want. I'm not going to lie, I have expensive tastes, and he likes really nice things. He can handle cheap things, but he likes nice things. And I like to give him nice things. My husband works very, very hard, and he is the major breadwinner in our house. And I would like to give him the home that he deserves. He works very hard, and he's a good man, and I love him dearly, and he takes care of me and my daughter very, very well. And I have expensive tastes, and he always seems a way to make it happen. But we also do incur debt, just like most average Americans. So I would like to actively try to get out of our debt this year, because we do have to purchase a new car because my daughter will be driving soon. And we're all going different which ways. So one way I'm kind of doing it is tracking my spending on books, because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm doing a no spend 2025. There ain't no fucking way that's happening. Okay, I'm straight up going to be honest with you. It's not. It's not. There might be months, but it ain't going to be all fucking year. All right, let's just be real about that. So tracking my spending and kind of seeing what actually goes into it. Included in this tracking of spending will also be my book of the month purchases, my subscriptions, my Audible subscriptions, and my Kindle subscriptions. Those are book related, and so they will be included in that tracking as well. So periodically you might see a video pop up of like tracking wise and stuff like that, and also the growth of my TBR. We are in the process of turning our spare bedroom into a library. As you can see, you've probably noticed that my videos look a little different because we moved stuff around for Christmas, but I think this is actually going to be kind of how it stays because we really like the flow of it. But eventually that room will be turned into a library. So while doing that, I've been collecting numbers of physical TBR and books and things of that nature. So I'm starting to gather all that data. So fingers crossed, down the road, there will be a video so you actually know kind of what I'm starting with and what I'm working with and everything. So yeah, I have to do that to kind of actually keep track. That's another reason why that goal was there. So I've already started the process of doing it, so might as well make it a goal to try to keep going. So tracking my spending on books and also the growth of my physical in-home TBR. I will not be tracking the spending of my KU or my Audible, because usually I just do the one credit. So I'm just doing the spending with those, not the actual TBR in that. Another challenge that I have kind of created for me, and this is something I created myself, and I actually got help from one of my good friends over here on BookTube, and that is Becky over at BeckXReads. She helped me with both of these challenges that I created for myself, was the reading style challenge. I tend to be a creature of habit. I like to change things up, though. I'm a really weird creature of habit. I'll go through lulls while I'll be like very, very complacent with how everything's going. I'll sit in the same spot when I read. I'll do the same thing when I read. I'll drink the same thing when I read. I have my spots. I have my areas. And eventually I start to get into slumps. And I start to read the same shit over and over. And I stop giving a shit. So I try to find something else. And you can kind of see the creature of habit starts to change. And that is a habit of mine, is that I change every couple of months. I have to modify. I have to do something different. I have to change my look. I have to change my makeup. I have to change my clothes. I have to move the furniture around, which my husband hates. By the way, husband hates it. That's why that change doesn't happen that often. I have to try something new baking. I have to interject something to break up the monotony. I have learned this about myself the last couple of years, that if I don't actively do that, I will go into a depression. I just will. I start thinking, what's the fucking point? Why am I here? I'm doing the same thing over and over. It's just robotic at that point. And I'm not a fucking robot. Okay, I'm not. I'm not built that way. I've never been that way. And when I was a kid, things would change up. Schedules in school would change up. I'd have breaks. I'd go do things. I'd have different areas of my life. Like I focus on volleyball, then I would be focusing on drama, then I'd be focusing on singing, then I'd be focusing. I do that. But I always keep coming back to these same things. It's just a kind of a secular thing, another sort of habit. But I have to break up the regular monotony of stuff. And so I thought coming up with this reading style challenge would be kind of fun. And what it is this. It's just this little jar right here and these slips of paper. I came up with 12 reading challenges that I will draw on my TBR each month, and I have to complete that challenge while reading the book. This is not a specific book. This is not 12 books I have to read in 2025. It's not that, okay? What this is styles of reading. And the easiest way to explain it is to just tell you what they are as I am folding them and putting them in here, because when I film my January TBR, I'll be pulling this the first time. So the first one is write a review of a book on Amazon, which I don't do. I've never written a review on Amazon, unless I was like almost had to, or was something that was fucking amazing. So one of the books I'll be reading that month, I have to write a review on Amazon. I buy a lot of my books off of Amazon, so I thought that would be a good one to do. And so I'm going to fold it up and I'm just going to drop it in there. The next one is read a book entirely outside. So whenever I draw this, I will read a book entirely outside. I already do a lot of outside reading anyway, but I will dedicate that book to reading outside. And it's my choice of the book from that TBR what I do. It's just I have to do this challenge with that book. That's all it kind of is. So as you can kind of see, they're sort of centered around a book that I've already chosen. So it's not an assigned book I have to read, but once I've set that challenge with that book, they have to stay together. That's kind of my thing. The next one is arrange a buddy read and live stream it. So this one will involve me getting out there with some of my friends other than my normal live streams with my Black Hat Book Coven. But let's be honest, it'll probably be one of those members. But my Black Hat Book Coven live streams cannot count for this. So that's the other thing. This is also trying to get out there and, be known more and get out there and be part more of the community. So do a craft project associated with one of the books you are reading this month. This was actually Becky's suggestion. Yeah. So we're going to try that because I am kind of a crafty person, crafty little bitch. So let's try to do something fun. Could be a painting, could be a recipe, could be something, we'll figure it out. Read a book entirely in bed. I tend to read on the couch a lot. Because when I read in bed, I tend to fall asleep. So I have to pick a book and read the entirety of that book whenever I'm reading it in bed. It will also help me because I tend to fall asleep on the couch a lot. I do. And my husband has to wake me up when he comes home from work and then send me to bed. This will help me. I'll just get all comfy and in bed and I'll fall asleep in bed. And then all my husband has to do is remove my glasses and turn the light off. He won't have to physically wake me up, which will help my sleeping habits because let's be honest, they're kind of shit. Another one. Oh, this one is in honor of my coworker who is a huge fitness nut. She actually just ran a marathon for St. Jude, and she did awesome. So Amy, if you're watching this, congratulations on that again. I'm so proud of you. But she works out every day on her lunch break. Like, and if it's not every day on her lunch break, she works out at some point in time. She watches what she eats. She takes care of herself. She is that girl. And I'm so fucking jealous of her half the time. But at the same time, I'm looking at her, I'm like, you earn this shit. You fucking work really goddamn hard. So I created this one in honor of her. And that is read a book while working out. Of course, this is going to be an audiobook. All right. I'm already for sure this is going to be an audiobook. So, but when I get this book, I have to be working out while I read it or listen to it. One of my New Year's resolution is obviously to, work out because, I'm not getting any younger, guys. I'm not. And, that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother thing. If you want to know my New Year's resolutions, let me know. I'll put up a New Year's resolution video that has nothing to do with books. But, yeah. That goes along with my New Year's resolutions. Oh, this one is for my husband. I do read a lot of romance books. And I do get a lot of ideas from my romance books. Okay, let's be honest. Most of the tricks that I know, I learned from reading. I learned a lot of stuff from reading. I learned from reading. And I know a lot of tricks. And I know a lot of things. And a lot of scenarios. And a lot of ideas. So this one's for my husband. This is enjoy a scene with your hubby from a book you read this month. Yeah. That one I will not be going into great detail about. I'll just let you know it came from this book. That's all you're going to know about that one. You can use your imagination on your own because there is some secrets in my life. So, love you, babe. Let's see. Another one is annotate a book. I've never annotated a book before. I don't believe in writing in books. I hate it unless they're textbooks, but I do know that, that would help with some notes, especially some books. I would definitely, when I write my notes on the books, I remember thinking like, shit, I thought something really cool at that point in time. What the fuck was it? It would have been awesome to put in a video. That's kind of for that. So, we're going to give it a try annotating a book for the first time. Yep. There we go. Another one is I love candles in my house and I have a lot of them. So I thought read a book entirely by candlelight. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This one I really enjoy is write a letter to the author and let them know what you thought about their book. And this is a handwritten letter, kind of like old school. So there's a lot of books that I will never speak to the authors on, and I love them. They hit me in a good way. Obviously, I'm not going to pick a book that I hated, okay? I'm just going to put a caveat. I'm not going to pick a book that I hated. I'm not going to be that jackass. But if I really, really loved a book that month and I drew this, I'm going to find a way if I can write a handwritten letter to them because I'm old school. I like that. I think it's sweet. I think authors, because it takes so much time to write these books and give us these stories that allow us to escape from our own lives or give us ideas or let us, live vicariously through characters that we would never have a chance to do. I think that's a gift, and they should be they need to know that we love them for it immensely. So I don't know if the author will ever read it, but that was an idea that I had that I thought about being sweet and stuff. This one is to go with one of my goals this year is to be more proactive writing written reviews on Goodreads, and that is to write a review on Goodreads. Don't mind the numbers. I just listed them and then I cut them up and they got all mixed up. So that's another one helping out with my goals. Ta-da. And then this last one, I'm really excited about this one because this involves you guys. This one is gift a book you loved this year to a subscriber. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a book from that month. It just has to be a book from 2025. So when I draw this one, I will somehow work this out to where you guys will get a book. One of you lucky guys will get a book that I loved this year. So, but there it is. There's my 12 reading style challenges. I'll draw them on my TBRs every month and we'll see what this does. See if it helps curb that black demon of depression out of the way. Oh, by the way, and these mugs, they were actually purchased for me by my best friend's sister-in-law. She got them for me for Christmas 2 years ago, and they're all different kind of books and like in caves and stuff. I thought they were really cool, so I thought they were a really nice thing to use. So it was, Sheila, if you're watching this, thank you for the mugs. Okay, so the next are just a bunch of challenges that I have. So that was the biggest challenge to go through, and the rest of these are challenges that are being hosted by other people. So there will be a bunch of links in the down box below regarding some of these challenges, but here we go. Number 6 is the Mount TBR challenge. I do this every year to try to read down your physical TBR, and I am participating in it again with the level of Mount Vancouver. So the Mount TBR challenge, the way it works is every single mountain known high peak in the world has the equivalent of a number of books put next to it. Mount Everest being the highest. Actually, I think they added one this year, Mount Olympus, which is like fucking 300 something books. It's like God level tier. Like we're talking, this is Jen from the Book Refuge level tier. Okay, not me. I'm a little Mount Vancouver over here, which is just 36 books. Okay, just 36 that I owned prior to the start of 2025. So this includes any book that's been on my shelf for as long as I want, as long as it was purchased prior to January 1st of 2025. I do this every year. I've been pretty successful. It helps me read down my physical TBR. And if you want to participate in this and sign up for it, the link for it will be in the down box below. It's hosted by myreadersblog.blogspot.com, and I'll put the link in the down box below so you can go do it. You can still sign up for it, and you can sign up for any tier that you want. They're all varying in levels, so depending on how big your physical TBR is or however you want to do it. So I do this every year. I have a fun time with it. It's a really easy one to keep track of. It's not anything I have to really go out of my way to do because most of the time I read from my previous physical TBR anyway. So it does help. It does make a dent, but I did Mount Vancouver last year, and I just kind of wanted to stay that with 36 books. But if I go more, then I go more. The next one is the 52 Book Club Challenge. I did this last year, and I had a lot of fun with it, but I wasn't going to do it this year because I was like, oh, I'm going to try something different. But I looked at the prompts, and I liked these prompts a lot. And essentially what this is it's 52 prompts that you read books for, and you assign a book to it. And technically, you're not supposed to double up, but they don't police this. The link for the sign up is going to be in the down box below. It's put on by the 52 Book Club. Now, last year, I did do something different where I tried to create a video recommendation for this, and I made, I think, one, and then it fell down the wayside because some videos would have a lot of books, some videos would have like one, depending on their month. So I'm still doing this, and I'm still going to be doing a wrap-up style, but I'll get in that in the channel plans. But just so you know, I am participating in this. Again, the prompts are right here. If you like, you can screenshot this and do that, or you can go to the website that's in the down box below, and you can actually print off the PDF document and everything. And there's actually a book out that you can purchase off of Amazon. So if you like to physically journal your documentation of this, you can. I'm not doing that. I didn't do it last year, and I'm not going to do it this year, but it is an option for you guys if you want to do it. But I did have fun with this last year. It did kind of put me on my comfort zone a little bit, and it did make me kind of think about some of the books I was reading. But yeah, I'm doing it again. The next challenge I'm participating in is the Christian Fiction Challenge put on by Oceana. This is her channel here. I'll link it over here. This is her channel, and this is just 12 prompts based off Christian fiction. She did one a month, but you don't have to do that one that month. I'll put the link to her channel and then the video announcement in the down box below. You can go check it out. I really like reading Christian fiction, and I have quite a bit of it, and every once in a while, I really enjoy it. I like my Francine River books. I like my Lori Wick books, and I would like to find some more authors out there that write Christian fiction. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good dark romance. I love a tawdry, smutty fucking book. But sometimes the Catholic schoolgirl takes over and she just wants to know that everything's good. Especially Christian fiction definitely did help me when I was going through kind of like some of my dark phases. It helped me remember that this doesn't have to be this way. I don't always have to read dark and depraved shit to get my rocks off. Okay, I can get the same feeling of enlightenment and hope and ecstasy and everything from something pure and simple. So I love that she's doing this challenge, this year-long reading challenge, and I definitely want to be part of it. So I hope, if you've not read Christian fiction or Christian romance fiction, I hope you'll give it a try and with me. But in the down box below will be her video for an announcement, and then the 12 prompts. They're really super easy prompts, nothing too hardcore. But yeah, they're there, and I will be taking part of it. So yeah, I'm excited. The next one is the 2025 and 25 bingo. So last year I did the 12 and 24 book list where I had to read these 12 books in 24. Spoiler alert, didn't fucking happen. So there was no absolute fucking way on God's green earth that I was going to do 25 books in 25. I tried. I came up with a list. I tried breakdowns. I tried all this other stuff. And I was like, this is dumb. This is dumb for me. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to find other books that are shiny and new, that I have too many other things that I'm actively focusing on to worry about this. Okay? It is. But I did find this 25 and 25 bingo, and this is put on by 4 Paws in a Book. And I'll link her channel here and her announcement video in the down box below. She created this bingo board that just has generalized prompts. Another prompt-based yearly challenge. You can easily do these, okay? They're only difficult when it gets down to the end, because then you're like, oh, I don't have a book for this. I have to find something. So I decided to pick up, and there's so many bingo board challenges this year. There's so fucking many. I haven't even seen them all released yet. I've just seen quite a bit so far. And I was like, I like this one. This one's open enough that I can feel, you know, comfortable, but it's still constrained enough that I'm like, okay, I have to focus on some things. And I'm already doing the 52 prompts, and some of these actually cross over, which is kind of cool. So I'll feel somewhat vindicated and somewhat, you know, accomplished this year. Okay, I will feel it. But I really enjoyed this one, and it looked like something I could do, and I was gonna have fun with it, so I decided to do it. So these are the challenges that other people are putting on that I am taking part in. Again, they all seem really simple to follow, easy, and all their contact stuff will be in the down box below, the announcement videos and all that jazz. There's one other challenge that I have that I created myself, except I will be doing a whole separate video on this because it is kind of a process, and that is my Book of the Month challenge. I will insert a photo here. This is my shelf and all my unread Book of the Month books. I have a shelf dedicated to Book of the Month books. And then the pile you see is all of the books that don't fit on this shelf. Now, mind you, everything on this shelf is unread. Because what I do is once I read a Book of the Month book, then it goes into the library where it's like genre-based or author-based, okay? So it stays here until it gets read. I have a shit ton of these fucking things, okay? A crap ton. And I need to do something with them. So I am doing my Book of the Month challenge. And I will go into more depth on that with its own independent video, which will be linked in the down box below. And here, if I haven't run out of cards yet, it will be here. So there you guys go. Those are my 10 challenges and bookish goals for this month. There's a couple that I'm really, really excited about is this guy, because I think this will be really fun, and my Book of the Month because I would love to get some of those off my fucking shelves because they are taking up space. And they need to be ingrained. They need to be incorporated. They need to stop sitting off there by themselves all segregated and being like, we're superior because we're Book of the Month. Yeah, fuck you. You're getting read this year, goddammit. At least some of you. I'm not going to read all of them, but there's some of them. We're getting there. So, if you are particularly interested in any of these goals or challenges and you want to participate, the information will be in the down box below. And if you would like a printout of my reading style challenge, I can print it off for you and send it to you. Just let me know if that's something that you maybe want to take part in as well. I didn't make it a challenge for other people to do, but if you guys want to do it, more power to you. You can create your own and join in with me, or you can use the ones that I've created that were more geared towards me. But yeah, those are my channel goals. Or my reading goals. Channel goals on another video. that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know if any of these interest you or if you're participating in any of these. And again, all the information for the challenges, for the other people's challenges that I'm participating in will be in the down box below. And I hope you guys have a great 2025 and good luck with all of your goals. And if you've made it to the end of this video, please let me know what your reading goal of the month of the year is, how many books you would like to accomplish this year. But if you don't want to give me that number because you don't believe in that goal and that challenge, then that's fine. Let me know something that you really want to do with your reading habits this year that you'd like to change. Till then, I'll see you guys on the next one.